Jason, you said at half that your team was playing the best football you've seen them play so far this season. What do you think happened in the second half?
Well, after the last 3 days, you come in with 2 defeats, and you're thinking to yourself, how did you lose those games? Because the way they played, especially in the first 60 minutes or so, was exactly what we talked about. It's exactly what we wanted to do. We executed, and we just had a few moments of lack of concentration, which gave them the upper hand in the game. They took their chances, we didn't, and unfortunately we lost the game.
And you had a couple players coming back in the starting line. Lucho, we just talked to him. Said he played pretty well. What were your thoughts on his game?
I thought he was simple, fantastic with his decision-making, his spacing in midfield, his use of the ball was good. Kept the team in possession, allowed us to move up the park, and he worked really, really hard for the team. So after a few sort of sub-performances from him, I thought today he rebounded and played really well.
And last game, you guys lost 2-0 as well, but you said you took positives away from that to build on. What positives can you take away from this game?
We looked at New York and how they want to play, and I think that we set up with a tactical game plan. We executed that game plan in order to play past their high press. I was talking to their coach after the game, and he said, for the first 45 minutes, we didn't know how to stop you guys from playing. But he says goals change games, as we know in football, and unfortunately, we came out on the wrong side of the result.
Would you say that the Red Bulls had put a lot of pressure on the team? Every time the ball came back, they would always run right at the back line.
It's how they want to play. They tried to force turnovers in the opposition's defensive third. I thought we were able to find solutions to play through them within our first 4 to 5 passes. And then we got ourselves on numerous occasions where we were running at their back line or even their goalkeeper. But we sort of, in some instances, slowed down our speed as we were getting closer to the goal, which you want to increase the speed so that you don't allow the opposition to recover in time. It's pretty simple, but it wasn't simple for us in those occasions. But, I'm proud of my players tonight, their effort that they put in. Yes, it wasn't the result that we wanted, but we were able to play some pretty good football for the majority of that match. It's just a couple of moments of lack of concentration can hurt you at the highest level of football.
Would you say as a coach, how do you kind of keep the team calm after all that?
That's the difficult part, to be honest with you. Even right now, speaking to you, you have a lot of emotions and you're trying to give them words of encouragement for them to see the positives, but they're also very young as well, so it's difficult to see those positives right now. But hopefully later in the week, you will start to review things and analyze things. The players can see for themselves that they're on the right path. It's just the fine-tuning of it.
Officiating is always a sore spot. They scored their second goal in the 79th minute. Their guy was still down. Do you think that play still should have continued, or should the play been delayed?
Well, unless the player asks for 10 yards, then they can play a quick free kick. So I don't blame them. I think that's good play from them. It's poor play from us. Immediately we need to get somebody in front of the ball so you don't allow them to take a quick free kick, and then that play never happens. So again, that's experience and that's understanding that, the higher levels of football that you go, oppositions will try to take advantage of any little situation. So I don't blame the officials for that. I don't blame the opposition. I blame ourselves. And hopefully we can deal with that situation better the next time.
Would you say that with more match experience, the team is actually believing in themselves more? A bunch of guys in the first 30 minutes were taking shots from outside that you wouldn't really see.
Yeah, I think the confidence was running through the team. You just need the ball to hit the back of the net, and then the confidence then increases tenfold. But for our players, it was just difficult finding that finishing touch tonight.